Hey guys, today I'm going to be showing you how to polish a crankshaft at home using materials that you can find at Harbor Freight, Home Depot, Lowe's, pretty much any hardware store. What we're going to need is 1500 grit sandpaper, WD-40, 2 strings, one for polishing, one for the sandpaper, metal polish, and a crankshaft. Now, this video is specifically for crankshafts that aren't in super bad of condition, but maybe say they have some light heat discoloration. If you've got deep grooves or gouges in your crankshaft, take it to a machinist. If you've got a pit, I'd say to take it to a machinist. If you've got anything that's concerning, just take it to a machinist, let a professional handle it, and you will be much happier driving your car and having it last. But these crankshaft journals are in pretty good condition. They honestly have hardly any wear. There are no scoring lines that I can feel with my fingernail. You might see the scoring lines and think, oh, those look deep. No, it's just an optical illusion. These are actually heat discoloration lines, and these crankshaft journals are round. They are not oval. Here is a journal that I already did. Turned out pretty good. Not perfect by any means, but pretty good. It's got a mirror-like finish, and I feel a little bit more comfortable putting crankshaft with journals that look like this versus this back into my car. Now, enough with the introduction, let's get to it. One thing that'll make this process a lot easier is these crankshaft stands. I actually 3D printed these on my own. Pretty sure you can find some sets online. These allow you to move the crankshaft and rotate it, and they allow you to not have to do gymnastics around your crankshaft to get the polishing job done. See, I can rotate it freely without worrying about any damage, or let's say you've just got the crankshaft on a table. You're just picking it up and twisting it around. This makes it a lot easier. I like to put a little bit of oil where the crankshaft sits on these crankshaft stands. I'll actually put a link in the description to eBay listing with these crankshaft stands if you guys want to buy them. I make them here in-house, and they're pretty good. I actually brought a set to my machinist, and he says he really likes them, likes to use them for storage and whatnot. But here we go. So we're gonna start with the sandpaper, and make sure to, like I said, this is for specifically crankshafts that have good journals with no tactile scoring, meaning you can't feel any of these scoring lines with your fingernail. Because of that, these are actually really smooth. They might have the heat discoloration, but it's kind of a red herring. They're in really good shape. What we're gonna do is we're gonna take away the thin layer that's got the heat discoloration on them, make it look really nice and shiny, and allow it to have a nicer thin film of oil circulating on the crankshaft as it spins about the bearings. So what I want you to do is take the 1500 grit sandpaper and cut it so it's just about the width of your crankshaft journal. Doesn't have to be perfect, but get it so it's just about there. Then you're gonna take this piece of sandpaper, spray some WD-40 on it, We're gonna wrap it around. We'll start with this journal right here. Or actually, no, we'll do the big ones and then we'll cut it to size to do the smaller ones. So we'll start with the bigger one. And I'll just show you what this process looks like on one crankshaft journal so that you guys don't have to sit through 2 hours of crankshaft polishing. I'll definitely include the final product, what it looks like at the end of the video, but do not want you guys to sit through that entire crankshaft polishing because I'm sure you got something to do on your own. Now you just wrap your sanding string or your sandpaper string around this crankshaft until it's nice and uniform. I actually don't like to get it fully wrapped around so it's covering all spots, because this string will actually move as I sand it, and if I get it all wrapped around, it likes to get over itself and make it a little bit more difficult. But once you've got it wrapped around your crankshaft journal, you're going to take the string, you're going to pull it like this, give some nice pressure, pulling on both ends, and move it back and forth until I'd say about 2 minutes passes. Once 2 minutes is done, we're gonna check the crankshaft journal and see the progress that we've made. Now that we've gone for a good 2 minutes, we can see the finish has returned to slightly more shiny, which is what we want to see. Since we're using such a high sandpaper grit, I know a lot of machine shops will actually finish crankshafts using 600 grit. We've got a lot more margin of error, or room for error. And then we're just gonna give this one more pass with the sandpaper, and then we'll check it and most likely move on to the polishing. This journal is turning out pretty nice. Most of the heat discoloration is gone. Now we're going to move to polishing using this metal polish. It's a Mother's Mag and Aluminum polish. What I like to do is I'll use a separate string for this step, and I'll put a good amount of material, polishing material, on the journal itself. See, I'm using a thinner string, so I like to use more polish because we've got less surface area coming into contact with the journal, and therefore more of the polish is going to get absorbed into the string that won't be actually touching these journals. Now, if you're using a thicker string or shoelace, you might have to use less of the polish, but it really does not matter too much how much you use. Just It matters that you're putting enough on so it's not creating a friction, taking material off of your crankshaft journal, which is not what we want. Of course, we're trying to take some material off, just not too much. Now, for this step with the polish, you're going to do the same thing. Wrap the string around it a few times. Start the even pressure, move back and forth. And you'll notice the journal get progressively more shiny and smooth as you go. We'll do this one for about a minute, maybe two. Check up on it and keep it going. For this step, you're also going to want to rotate the crankshaft periodically so that you're getting full contact from the string and the journal. And as you can see, the string moves a little bit as it rotates. And you'll want to just keep common sense in mind, and if you feel it's better to wrap the string around one more time, say you're using a thinner string, feel free to do so. The laws of common sense still apply for this. So we're gonna stop here and wipe off the polish and see how far we've come. I'd say this journal is looking one heck of a lot better than it looked before. Here's the comparison. This is how the journal looks now. And this is pretty much how it looked before. All that brown, the brown streaking, it's heat discoloration. Now we pretty much brought this crankshaft journal back to a mirror finish. And that'll be pretty good for the application. Won't be anything super high performance. So I think that'll be it for this crankshaft journal polishing. Again, I'll leave these crankshafts inspection stands in the comments. I'll put a link to where you could buy them. You could buy them directly from me if you want, or you could find your own online. They seem to sell quite a few of them in different places. I like these because they're universal. I size them so they'll fit really any crankshaft. And if you've got any questions or comments, feel free to leave them in the comment section, and I'll be sure to do my best to answer every single one. If you've got any critiques about how I do what I do, please also feel free to let me know. I'm not perfect, and I hope to continue learning and growing as a human being until the day that I die. So, yeah. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, Oh, one more thing. Once you're done with this, you'll pack some polishing material in these oil holes, these oil passageways. I don't know if you can see that. Bring the camera closer. That's the polishing material. Now, you gotta make sure that once you're done polishing these, that you clean out those those oil passageways as well as you can. If you don't clean them out, what's going to happen is the oil system will pressurize on the startup, and you'll have all of this polishing material flood directly onto your brand new or even used main bearings and crankshaft bearings. So make sure to clean those out. What I like to do is I'll take my crankshaft over to my parts washer, which has a pressurized nozzle, and spray them all out with the degreaser and water mixture that I've got in there. The degreaser I use is the Simple Green Pro HD. What I like about it is it's safe on aluminum and all metals, and it has corrosion inhibiting fluid in it that protects your crankshaft and really any other type of metal you clean with it from corroding anymore. So I always like to wash the crankshaft off with water afterwards, because it still is a non-neutral substance and it will corrode your metal parts if you let them sit with the fluid on it. And after I wash it off, I will spray this substance called fluid film directly onto the crankshaft. And I don't like to just spray it. What I'll do is I'll spray it and then I'll wipe the entire crankshaft down to remove any excess fluid film so that you don't have a buildup of foreign material in your crankcase once you start the engine. And I make sure that when I wipe it down, I come into contact with every single possible surface so that this crankshaft and other metal parts do not rust. It's very important that you do that. You can see there's some rust spots on this crankshaft. That's from improper handling before. And if you've got a rusty crankshaft, it's even more important that you sand and polish the crankshaft journals before you put it back in your engine. Now, like I said, if you've got any more questions, feel free to leave them down in the comments. I'll do my best to answer them. And if you like the video, feel free to send it to someone who might be interested. Thanks for watching, and hope you have a good day, and good luck polishing your crankshaft.